Hello and welcome back to another video. Now for those of you that are new here, my name's Mel and this Mercedes Sprinter behind me is my full-time home. Yes, I live full-time in a camper van. Now over the last couple of weeks I've been experimenting and trying to turn a domestic 240 volt fridge into a 12 volt fridge. And I've been running that fridge now for the last couple of weeks and running those experiments with it. So today I'm going to show you the results of those experiments and how I'm running this 240 volt fridge from 12 volts. And the good news is it is really simple, and this fridge only cost me £150 and it cost me just a tad over £50 to convert it into 12 volts, saving me an absolute fortune, because a fridge like this in 12 volt form would actually cost you well over £700, even up to £1,500. So to get a fridge this size for around about £200 is an absolute bargain, well worth that little bit of effort. Right, now like I say, I have been using it. It's been in full use, probably for about a month now I've been using this. You can see it's all full of food. It's a little bit dirty, so the first thing I'm going to do is put some ovals on, clean the fridge, put it on my workbench, along with all the bits and pieces we need to convert it to 12 volt. Let's get started. It makes ice. Not only that, I can actually fit ice cream in the freezer compartment as well, unlike the little fridge that's in my van that cost me over £500. That fridge can't even get a tub of ice cream in it. It's really important to stay hydrated. Jeez, look at the dust on top of this. You can see what I mean. It's been here about, well, yeah, over a month. Jesus. Holy moly. Now I don't think I need to take anything out of the door because it's the thermostat that we need to get to. And of course I will leave a link in the description of this video, not only to where I got this domestic 240 volt fridge from, but also to all the components that you need to convert this fridge into 12 volts. Hang on, I'll just go and help Jasper. I think he's having trouble starting his van. Jasper's left his van on all day, all night, and it's gone flat. Problem is, it's a 24 volt system, so we're going to try an experiment. Young AD has got a 12 volt booster. I've got a 12 volt booster. Let's put them both together. We should get 24 volts.
This is all theory.
Elon Musk, eat your heart out. We don't need AI. We've got BI, Barn Intelligence. Usually when I try shit like this, it goes bang.
That's reassuring.
Have you seen my videos?
The only way
It'll either go bang or your engine will start.
Brilliant. Let's hope it's the second.
There we go.
Right. Come on, Mel. Hold on, let's turn. Ready?
4, 3, 2, 1. Nothing. Just put the foot on the brake. There you go, it worked! Two 12 volt boosters started a 24 volt truck. Can't be bad, eh? Right, well that's that little problem sorted out. Let's carry on with this. So we need an inverter. We also need a 12 volt battery. Now this Cookology domestic fridge I actually found on eBay for £150 or thereabouts. And after doing a lot of research, and I mean hours and hours of searching the internet, I actually come across this 500 watt pure sine wave inverter on Amazon. And this inverter is absolutely perfect for running this domestic fridge. Let's talk about why. Now this is a really simple inverter, although saying that it is a smart inverter and it has an on-off switch, a really simple basic on-off switch. That's it. That is what we need, because inside this really cheap domestic fridge there is also an on-off switch, commonly known as a thermostat. Let me bring you in closer and I'll show you what I mean. So this thermostat inside the fridge is basically just an on-off switch, which is controllable by turning it. The more you turn it round, the colder the fridge gets. And when the temperature of the fridge reaches that cold temperature, there's a physical switch inside there that goes click and it switches the fridge off. And when the temperature rises, again a physical switch inside the thermostat clicks and turns the fridge on. Really basic, really simple, and that's why it's always a good idea to buy one of these cheap domestic fridges. You don't want a fridge that's got a digital display or anything like that. You need this mechanical thermostat. Allow me to explain why. So the simplest way to do this is to disconnect the switch from the thermostat, hardwire it so that as soon as you plug the fridge in, it comes on and it stays on. You've disabled this switch. The wires that come from this thermostat that once turned the fridge on and off, is now going to turn the inverter on and off via this switch here. So we take this switch out and replace it with the switch inside the thermostat, obviously by running a long cable to the inverter. That is a really simple and basic way to convert a 240 volt fridge into a 12 volt fridge. Sounds really simple, right? It's not really that simple. It's quite complicated to do. And if you're not a competent electrician, I'd highly suggest that you don't take your fridge apart, you do not take your inverter apart. And here's why. We're going to do it a lot simpler. Hang on. What's up, Steve? Billy and Steve are back. They've got a little bit of a drama. They've damaged their mirror. Well, they didn't damage it. A snowplough in Scotland damaged it. But they're getting ready to go to the Van Life Festival and they want their van looking nice and spick and span for you guys to come and have a look. There you go, Steve. Have a go at that.
Drill bit.
Oh, you want a drill bit as well?
God, yeah.
Oh, jeez, mate. There you go. I reckon there's enough in there, don't you? That should be enough for you. Steve and Billy have got their own YouTube channel. It's called The Non-Lost Souls. Although it's a little bit lost at the moment.
Proper wood, isn't it?
A drill bit?
Yeah, that'll be alright. Making it wobble.
Steve, something's stopping it.
So have we got a solution?
Yeah, cut it off.
Cut it off.
There you go, I've got a little picker mix for you.
Oh, lovely.
Wants a socket now. He's going to watch this video back and cringe. There we go, we got him. We got his back. It's one thing I like about this community. See, we're here to help people. We're not here to mug anyone off, rip anyone else. We're here to help people. That's what it's all about. There you go, buddy. One socket. Yeah. Oh, you want a long, large flathead for that?
I might have one of them.
You might. Oh, crikey! You did bring some tools. Oh, do you want an extension bar for that? Oh. Now.
So everybody can hear.
My hero, Mel.
What's going on?
I'll take that. Right. There you go.
funny.
Flathead screwdriver, Steve.
Thank you. Is that what it looks like? Right.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Door doesn't shut. Look at that.
Yeah.
You got a certain you talking about toilet paper.
Me talking about toilet paper. There you go. Make sure you tune in to Steve and Billy's Non-Lost Souls for me talking about toilet paper. You don't want to miss that. I'll put a link up here for your viewing pleasure. Oh yeah, I remember that now. Yeah. So where was I? Oh yeah. We're not going to take our thermostat apart like a lot of people do, and we're most certainly not going to take our inverter apart, because like I said earlier, I did a lot of research in this inverter and what this inverter is capable of, and for the price it's an absolute bargain. Let me show you why. Now most inverters, as soon as you put power to them from the battery, they will actually draw power from the battery and continue to draw power from the battery even if they're not actually powering anything, because the inverter itself is using electricity, and that's why we need our fridge to turn our inverter on and off. But this inverter, believe it or not, is a smart inverter. It doesn't actually draw power from the battery until it needs, or it senses power needed to be drawn from it, if that makes sense. Let me show you what I mean. So let's plug this in. Here we go. Right, take a close look at the screen on the battery and you'll see exactly what I mean. Hopefully you can see the screen on the battery, because it's saying minus because the fridge is running. You can hear the fridge running. Hopefully the microphone's picking that up. And just to show it is the fridge, you can see the light is now working in the fridge. Now, it is drawing let's call it 5 amps. Now, a regular cheap inverter will carry on drawing power from the battery even though the fridge isn't running. But watch what happens when this fridge gets down to temperature and cuts out. Take a look at how much power this inverter is drawing once that happens. So what young Kenneth needs help getting a pipe off of his cooker, his stove. He's got a pipe stuck. So I'm just going to show him how this very special tool works. And I thought I might as well show you guys as well. Right, so this is a special tool. You see how this works? So the idea is that goes between the pipe and the fitting, and then it pushes the pipe off. So when you pull the pipe, if you pull it, the pipe gets tight as you try and pull it, but this pushes it rather than pulls it. Once I can wedge it in there properly, it all comes straight off.
I think you should be able
There we go. Get the gist of it. There you are.
Well, I can't say I'm amazed, but I'm very happy.
Oh, good. There you go.
Brilliant.
The worst thing about these is, if ever you borrow these out of my toolbox, right, when you use them, be careful, because they really do have a tendency of pinching the skin in the palm of your hand.
Oh, yes.
There you go.
Thanks.
No problem, mate. No problem at all. Right, let's get back to doing that fridge. Now remember, this inverter was only £50. And look at that. You can see how it pulses between 0.4 of an amp to 0. So what it's doing is pulsating, just putting out a little bit of power now and again to see if there's any power needed. And every now and again it will actually stay on 0 for a really long time. It takes a while to settle down. There you go. So there you have it. After doing a lot of research, I actually managed to find on Amazon a smart inverter. So what this inverter is doing is pulsing every now and again to seek and see if it needs to supply power to the fridge. So all the time our fridge is laying dormant, the inverter is actually going into standby mode, and that's why it uses so little power from this battery. It's not constantly drawing power like a regular inverter will, and because of that, there's absolutely no need to mess about. Fridge is just cutting again. So there's no need to mess about cutting wires in the fridge, rewiring the switch in the inverter like a lot of people do. There are a few videos online showing you how to do this. No need to do it when you've got one of these. And this is exactly how I'm going to run this fridge in my Mercedes Vario camper van. And once again, I will leave a link in the description of this video to where you can buy one of these inverters. And this inverter will work with any fridge. That's the great thing about it. Well, I hope you found this video mildly entertaining, slightly informative. If you did, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you very soon. Thanks for watching. Ta-ta for now. Time for a cold one, I reckon. Cheers.